Crafty Productions presents The Fear Gatherer, Episode 1, The Beach.
You're just in time. I'm just about to arrive in the village of Luna Shores. I've heard it's a wonderful place, but we both know that's never the case with any town promoting itself as high as they are. They say that Luna Shores is one of the nicest places, with no crime. Well, we'll see about that. We're almost at our first stop, so a little reminder for those new and those old joining us today. I am the Fear Gatherer, a being destined to travel the lands collecting the fears of people and documenting them in my book. Shall we begin?
Our story begins with Miss Sarah Carpenter. Within her home, she paces around wondering what to do. Oh, there isn't enough time. Should I cancel? No, I canceled last 3 times. I don't want them to think I hate their company. They're my best friends. But what her friends don't know is that she is terribly afraid of the ocean and anything to do with it. They continuously ask her to come with them to the beach. Moving here was supposed to solve all her problems, get away from her parents and her past and free herself to live her life just how she wanted. Well, isn't that just great? Her friends are already there waiting for her, and she knows it. She has no choice but to appease the wants of her friends, for she doesn't want them to know her secret. It really is peculiar, isn't it? Someone so afraid of the ocean, choosing to move to a village so close to it, such as herself. Oh, well, I've stalled enough, she thought. Have to start making my way there before they think I canceled again. Upon opening the door, she is greeted by the faces of her friends. They had been waiting for her. For how long? Were they going to force her out if she canceled again? She didn't have time to dwell on those questions for long, as she was whisked away in her friend's car. Oh, they have such pretty beaches. The water's always clear and the waves are never too rough. Oh, you'll just love it. She doubted that. She really didn't want to, but she did. She could never escape the dread she feels every time she even glances at the ocean. But here she is surrounded by it. She follows her friends as they lead her toward a good spot on the beach. Her dread grows with every step across that sand, feeling as though at any moment she'll be dragged down beneath the water and sands to never be seen again. Just as fast as that feeling arrives, it passes, leaving her teetering on the edge of a breakdown. Not knowing what to do, she turns to run back to the car, her safe space, but is greeted by more ocean and sand. She turns around again to find that her friends are gone. She is alone, stranded on what seems to be a sandbar in the middle of the ocean, with nowhere to go. What is this? She thought. Is this some kind of cruel joke? She tried calling for help, but in her gut she knew that she was utterly alone. Has it been minutes or hours since she found herself in this situation? She lost track when she realized the sun doesn't set here. However, what she did keep track of was how much the sandbar was disappearing. Slowly, being reclaimed by the sea, little by little, the waters were closing in around her, eagerly awaiting to swallow her up whole with its last bit of sand. The sandbar continued to erode away till the only bit that remained was large enough for her to stand. The water was lapping at her ankles. Every second that the water grew closer, her fear only intensified till she reached her breaking point, where the only thing left for her to do was to curl up into a ball. Waves of voices washed over her as her fear overtook her. It took her several minutes to realize the voices were that of her friends. They were doing their best to make sure she was okay. And amidst her panic, she was only able to mutter the phrase, "I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home." And her friends obliged, dropping her off at her house. Her living nightmare was over, and she never wanted to set foot on that beach again. Well, that story was a great addition to my collection.
Go on and explore, my crows. There will be many more stories to be collected around Luna shores, so we'll meet again very soon.